Hello and welcome to TRTV. Watch this broadcast from anywhere on our YouTube channel or our Facebook page. In Air Force news, the Air Force has noted an increased usage of tuition assistance since the start of COVID-19, and it continues into the new fiscal year. The Department of the Air Force has restored military tuition assistance to $4,500 per fiscal year, as well as Air Force credentialing opportunities online, or AFCOOL, for fiscal year 2021, effective immediately. As a result of the reinstatement, both programs will resume the same benefits as before. For military tuition assistance, airmen and space professionals are eligible for up to $4,500 per fiscal year and a maximum of $250 per semester hour or quarter hour, equivalent to cover tuition and allowable fees. For AFCOOL, funding for preparatory courses, also known as boot camps, is restored. AFCOOL funding limits remain at $4,500 per lifetime. Additionally, Department of the Air Force officials noted comparing school costs, utilizing other resources such as Dante's and CLEP, pursuing community college of the Air Force degrees, and other funding sources such as scholarships and grants all help to maximize education benefits. And airmen of the Hawaii Air National Guard trained to provide logistical and planning support for a contingency rescue operation for NASA using a C-17 Globemaster III turned rescue platform for astronaut recovery. As airmen in Hawaii secured an assortment of rescue vehicles in the aircraft, another aircrew here on the East Coast was simultaneously outfitted with the same setup at Joint Base Charleston, South Carolina, training for an unplanned splashdown in the Atlantic Ocean. When the Artemis program at NASA eventually begins astronaut launches again, recovery operations will be spearheaded by DoD agencies, with the U.S. Navy stage for the primary retrieval and Air National Guard squadrons prepared for alternate landing scenarios. In local news, Morale Committee members of the 106 Rescuing Logistics Readiness Squadron collected donations to include gift cards, clothing, and dental hygiene items and delivered them to the United Veterans Beacon House in Bayshore. Beacon House provides for veterans and families in need.
My name is Technical Sergeant David Williams. I'm an HC-130J Loadmaster here at Francis S. Gabreski Airport. So November drill, the 102nd Rescue Squadron Loadmasters work with POL to get members current on forward air refueling point procedures, which is important because it allows us to refuel equipment and helicopters or tanks in places where fuel trucks aren't going to be able to get to. And once the aircraft lands, we can run hoses out and we can take fuel from our aircraft and supply it into a Blivet or other aircraft on the ground. I thought the training went very well. We were able to do 3 days, multiple iterations each time, and we got about 10 members current. This is going to greatly increase our capability for future deployments or humanitarian missions.
Today we were doing some training to exercise our command and control capabilities in an austere environment, which is important so that we can coordinate rescue assets to effectively recover any isolated personnel.
We have the Merc here. We're working with the ops group on one of our deployable assets. This is for a state asset mainly for hurricane response, but we're using as a training exercise right now for flight plans. Basically, this is capabilities of radios and satellite communications, so we can bring internet down and we'll have phones, printers, computers, all types of communications in a remote location that we wouldn't normally have with anything else.
Hello there! I know sometimes you want to say something so much you feel you should shout it from the mountaintops. Or if you don't like to shout, you post information on the internet. Things such as troop movements, training procedures, and security vulnerabilities. And once you do that, you might as well be telling the whole world.
Hey, Jebediah!
Hey, Frank!
You talking about OPSEC?
Sure am, Frank!
That's great, Jebediah!
I know!
You tell them that posting sensitive information on social networking sites is like shouting your intentions to the whole world, including the enemy?
Sure did!
Oh! Anything else to tell them?
Yeah! Practice OPSEC and leave the shouting to us!